One of the things that I'm kind of consistently shocked by is how people can get really angry with you if you don't respond or you don't play their music. And like I can see by some of your shocked faces that you're like, why would you get angry? But you'd be surprised. So if people bombard me on Instagram, as happens quite a lot, and it's obvious that they've not like read about the show or whatever, then I probably will just ignore it. If you upload to, for example, BBC Introducing, or you send an email or an Instagram and somebody doesn't get back to you, it doesn't necessarily mean that you're terrible at music and you should never make music again. Absolutely not. Just some people aren't quite ready. If you're fresh at making music, you might still need to step into your own self and find out exactly what your genre is and things like that. So it could be sometimes that people are not getting back to you because they think, actually, give it another 6 months and the song that you'll submit next will be absolutely banging. There's something that, like, you know, if you start your music career too early, you could kind of give people the wrong impression before you're really ready to step into yourself. So don't assume that if people are not getting back to you that it means you're terrible and that's the worst, and then send angry messages, because it could just be that we're waiting to kind of give you a hand.
If you believe in your music, then that is amazing, and that authenticity and that realness will come through. And absolutely what Phoebe said is right, is sometimes also don't be patient, because we have hundreds and hundreds of submissions, like probably a week, and sometimes you actually might miss something, or sometimes your producer might miss something, or you might actually just be like Phoebe said, having a conversation about it, and there's sort of a behind the scenes chat going on, which is like, we love this, but will we get in touch with them and ask if they want to come on in 4 weeks' time? And if you're angry or beggy, then you're going to put me off.
For submitting submissions to Snack, it really is helpful if you make sure you have like images and things like that, just because, you know, because of the magazine, if you have a great track and we love it and we really want to include it, but you've not included in an image, then it's not as easy for us to include it in the print. So it's just like small bits like that also really help.
Get a good, straightforward press image. Have some nice arty stuff as well. But I think if you are thinking about particularly print, like, you need to be able to see the band. Or if you're going for something that you can't see the band, really think about how that's going to land. And with a biog, don't write a mad, whimsical biog that no one actually gets to know who you are. Like, be straightforward, and then do all the whimsy stuff if you want to do it as part of your kind of process. But make sure that you get the simple stuff spot on, and use a good photographer. Like, I think if you have any money to spend, and even if you don't, like, ask photographers who are coming out of uni or college, and work with people. Like, you know, again, the contacts you make when you're starting out are usually the contacts that stick with you a lot of the time. You grow together. So I think that photos point is a really good point. Like, make sure that stuff is there from the off, and that someone isn't having to come back and ask you for stuff, because again, that makes us angry.